Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Littlefoot Ranch. I am Rebecca.
I'm Doug.
Hey, you guys remember him, right? He still is around. I didn't do anything to him.
Nope, I'm still here. So today we're here to talk about a little story of how Littlefoot came to be and why. Because we get a lot of questions, why Littlefoot Ranch and who is a Littlefoot Ranch? So we're going to tell you a little story of how that came to be.
Yep. So, Littlefoot is actually Dante. Let us explain. Dante is this big, beautiful boy right here. This sweet boy has been in our lives for just over 3 years. He's obsessed with the tree branches. He's like, Mom, come on now. I'm camera shy. Mom, don't do it. Stop, Mom. So, like I was trying to say, this is Dante. And he is our first horse. And so, anyway, he is our first horse. And when we were looking to get a horse, we had to go get his boarding, the spot at the boarding facility first. So we went and got that when that finally opened up. And when we started looking for horses, we went to different rescues, and you know, we met several different horses, several different ones. And finally, when we were at Dreamcatchers looking at a couple other horses, Julie, the owner, was like, well, I got one more horse that I want to show you. He's out in the south pasture. So Doug and I are like, okay. So we drive out to the south pasture, and we get out of her car, and I'm walking in the pasture, and all of a sudden my heart stops and skips a beat. And I was like, and I turned around, and there came Dante walking towards me in the sunlight and everything. And I was like, that's him, that's him. And Julie's like, what? How did you know that's Dante? And I was like, I felt him. So yeah, he's pretty special. And so anyway, that's how his story came to be. He was in rescue for 2 years. Daddy, Reba wants some footage too.
I know, here. Yeah, look at her. Yeah.
So anyway, that was his story, and that all happened over 3 years ago. And his name was Dante, like he came with that name. And after we adopted him, there were other names we considered. We considered the name Ace. Where are you going? But Ace was one of the names we considered. Hey, what was another name? Captain was another name. And at the end of the day, we just stuck with Dante because we couldn't find anything else that really we felt suited him. And so, anyway, but because of his size, getting back on track to the name Littlefoot, because of his size, Dante is very big, but he's not a draft. He is over 18 hands high. And so that makes him a very big boy. But because he's not a draft, he has normal horse feet. So I would always giggle and make fun of him and say, oh, Dante, you got such little feet. You got such little feet. And so our oldest, Christian, one day goes, Mom, we should have named him Littlefoot. So the name Littlefoot was born. And then we actually, if you look back, way back on some videos from a few years ago, you'll see Happy Life Homestead. Well, that was when we lived in suburbia and all that fun stuff. And we had our homestead there, and we really, really liked it. But growing up, I always said that when we got land, it would be an animal rescue and an animal sanctuary. And everybody deserved a happy life. But then I actually got horses of my own with a piece of land, and I realized that my passion was just working with rescues and growing food for my family. So we decided that it was time for a name change. So yeah, Littlefoot Ranch was born. And he has just been the most amazing member of the family. He is just so full of love and everything, and full of attitude too.
Yeah.
and very jealous. Dante.
Yeah.
No.
It's he's very sweet.
He is. He has the best personality. And this sweet boy was in rescue for over 2 years, if you guys can believe that nonsense. He pretty much grew up in a rescue. We got him when he was 3.
Yep.
But yeah, he is over 18 hands high and just a big, glorious boy. And they really do just bring us so much peace and love and just make life really, really wonderful. Everything that a horse can give you is just priceless if you let them. Huh, Dante?
All right, guys, thanks for tuning in on a little story about, how Littlefoot Ranch came to be and meeting Dante. And we're gonna get back to grooming our horses today. And you guys have a great afternoon, and see you guys later.